Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗽𝗍 here. This is NAUTIS home ship simulator. I'm going to take on one of the what do they call them? Discovery challenges, I think. We're going to be going from Dover to Calais, and I've got a cool little website I discovered. Called OpenSeaMap. You can see I can zoom right in here and get some really good detailed information on Dover, the docks specifically, how you're supposed to go in, how you're supposed to go out. I can see how accurately the game has modelled these docks, etc. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to start out, but I've got to say, you know, we've got the 4 jetties here. And over on the left-hand side of the game, we've got 4 jetties. So it looks like they've captured it absolutely spot on, which is what you would expect. 1-to-1 realism on the ports, etc. We've also got a lot of highway traffic coming down, big tankers and stuff. So we'll have to give way to them, and there'll be other numerous traffic issues that we're going to have to pay attention to. I haven't done this before, so this is very much a first look, first go. Got to reach Calais. My score is 0. My Python score is 0. So basically I've just got to reach Calais. And this time at least I do know where I'm supposed to be stopping. So we're in the Doggen Bank. I don't think I've... oh yeah, it's the roll-on, roll-off ferry. So we've got dual engines. We start in the Dover Harbour. And the destination is Calais Ferry Terminal. Sight is limited, so look out for traffic, probably using radar, I guess. Alright, let's jump in. Custom layout 1. Let's make sure the engines are in 0. Oh my god, we're already going backwards. That is one of the big problems, I guess, is that... Or are we going backwards? I think we are, just very slowly going backwards. I've got the engines in full forwards. Do you know what? I'm going to return the engines to neutral. And I'm going to restart. Restart the scenario so that we don't have this problem. Oh look, there's a ship coming in already. How fantastic is that? So this is going to take about an hour and a half, hence why I'm sat down today instead of standing up. I'll probably do a bit of standing up, a bit of sitting down, mix it up a little bit. Has it crashed on me? Oh, you son of a bitch. It is in early access, and I am forcing it to be 3 screens wide, so I can't complain too much when it behaves badly, because I am forcing it to do things it's not designed yet to do. Hopefully it will last for an hour and a half. We get all the way across to the other side of the channel. I've done this journey before on a different game, in a tiny little dinghy basically, and that was fun. I enjoyed that, but yeah, first time I've done it in a ship like this. So let me just force this to be 3 screens wide, so it's maneuvering. No. Oh look, there's loads of tutorials I haven't done. Do you know, I just spotted this. I haven't done any of these yet. Okay, so there's millions of courses I haven't done. Anyway, screw it, we're doing this one. We're crossing the English Channel. It's going to take an hour and a half. That's what I plan to do. That's what I want to do. So we'll have a go. We'll have a go, and I'll see if there are any other buttons and keybinds I can add. Got all my cameras on the lower buttons here. I don't think I'm using any of these. I thought I'd put binoculars on one of these, but it doesn't seem to work. So I've clearly forgotten what button I put the binoculars on, which is fine. It's not fine, actually. I probably do need to have binoculars available to me. Okay, right, chill out. The loading time is quite long. I'm looking forward to this, though. Going to be a lot of fun. You can see there's a ship coming in. Right, layout 1. Engines are in neutral. Right, here we are. So we have a ship coming in, so I'm not going to pull out in front of him. That would be stupid. I will have a look at... okay, so we've got an autopilot. Trying to think what I can bind these things to. Binoculars. There's binoculars. So that is binoculars. I thought it was binoculars. Okay. We'll try and use the binoculars a little bit today. Rotating view is in place. Zoom is in place. Chart. Oh, chart. Now this is the chart here. It doesn't really show anything. Alright, so we'll have an autopilot button, which is probably going to have to be there. These are small corrections. 1 degree to port, 1 degree to starboard. Bow thrusters. Oh, interestingly, there shouldn't be any bow thrusters on this controller. Right, okay. I don't know how to set autopilot. I guess it just stays on the trajectory you're on or something like that. So I was going to live stream this today, but I've only been recording for like 2 days, so I feel a little bit self-conscious. Live streaming it would have been the better option, I think. But I just felt a bit unready to do that, to be honest. Let's get the chart zoomed in. Of course, I have got this chart up here as well, the proper chart. So it looks to me like we are parked like here. So we'll be coming out and doing a left. I'm curious where this other ferry is going to go. Looks like he's turning to starboard, so he's probably going to come in next to us. So we could probably go. Alright, let's do a quick check. Starboard, port, stern, bow, overview, and off we go. If he suddenly turns left, I'm going to be in big trouble. Ah, finish. Do you know what? He's coming in at some speed, isn't he? Is he going to stop in time? Let's get the bow thrusters on maximum so we turn nice and sharp. He looks like he's going way too fast. Am I meant to go out the other side? I don't actually know. hell to be in this view, really. See my first bit of traffic out there. That's scary as hell. Let's get the radar right down so I can see how close we are. We are very close. Oh wow, look at that. Perfection. I personally, I think we were meant to go out the other side. I think we've gone out the wrong way. It very much feels like that to me. We're going maximum right, sorry, starboard side thrusters. We'll turn sharply. We'll put that down to rookie error. Yeah, I'm about 99.9% sure we were supposed to exit the other way. Well, I don't know about you. Oh, there's a ship. Which way is he going? Try the binoculars out. Looks like a coast guard. It is the coast guard, and I can't tell if he's sailing towards us or not. If he is sailing towards us, he's not going very fast. It's a shame we don't have any radio comms or anything like that. Right, so we'll have our starboard guy keeping an eye on him. Oh, he definitely is moving, isn't he? Who's going to have to give way? Surely he's going to give way to us. I am not feeling confident about this encounter. I feel like we're on a massive collision course. We might just get past him in time. We're doing 22 knots. It's like he's sped up. He wasn't going that fast a minute ago. It's like he's deliberately aiming for us, isn't it? I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna say that we can get past him before he hits us. And I shall be writing a stern letter to the Coast Guard head office and complaining. Wow, that is danger close. He's just going to sail straight into the side of us, isn't he? What an absolute douchebag. What's going to happen then? Oh! No way! Everybody's gonna die. What an absolute barstool. That does not sound good. My first collision. That's kind of calamitous. I find that very funny. Right, okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to restart. I was just kind of curious what would happen, really. I did genuinely think we would get past him without him hitting us, but that's clearly didn't happen. Clearly miscalculated that. I'm sure he accelerated, which I think is really naughty. But there you go. Alright, we'll go out the correct way this time. And we'll head to Calais. So it's an hour and a half from whenever we set off. But we know what we're doing this time, so we'll just head off straight away. Alright, here we go. Alright, all systems go. Starboard side. Bow thrusters. Let's get ourselves underway. I'm going to hit the dock though, if I'm turning this sharply. So many things you got to learn. Right, so let's get the radar to 1.5 nautical miles. Get rid of the sea and the rain, EBL on, VRM on. Hard to starboard. I mean, I don't know for sure that we're meant to be going out that way, but it just feels like we should be. Having said that, that is a very, very tight turn, isn't it? That is a very tight turn. I'm now not convinced that we're supposed to be going this way. If anything, I think this is a dangerous manoeuvre. Hard to port. See, that is too tight. There's no way I can turn that. We have to drop the engines. There's no way we can take this corner. Oh, do you know what? Maybe we can. My confidence has come back. Let's go full throttle. 2.7 meters under the hull. Yeah, I think we could do it. I've changed my mind. I think we're on it. Oh, what was that noise? Oh, hang on. We're definitely hitting something. It's like 3.4 meters underneath the boat, so I don't know what we're hitting. Do you know what? It's fun working all this out. There's the Coast Guard again. Straighten her up and away we go. That's it. We're out of port. That was jolly good fun. 𝗤𝗏 𝗬𝗏. We've even got the White Cliffs of Dover over there. That's so cool. And over there. I didn't realise it was both sides. Right, now almost certainly we know for a fact that this guy is not going to get out of the way. So we're either going to have to turn to go round him. I think he's going to pass us quite safely, isn't he? I don't think we need to worry. I'm very excited, I have to say, to get out into open water and see what the waves and everything are like. I don't think we have a horn or anything that we can, or a radio. Radio comms would be good. Multiplayer would be very good. Au revoir, Mr. Coast Guard. You know what he's out looking for, don't you? Thousands of dinghies. Right. Okay, once we straighten out, I think we can hold this course and whack on autopilot and chill out for the next hour. Keep an eye on the radar. Got 1.5 nautical mile radar set. Coast Guard seems to be turning, so we have to keep an eye on him and see what he's intending on doing. I don't think anybody is going to take evasive action. It's really nice if these dials and all these screens and stuff actually worked. Right, I'm going to switch to 3 nautical miles. Switch to head up mode. Oh, weirdly in head up mode I can't see the Coast Guard. Sort of vanished. That's weird. Still at 3 nautical miles. So I can see a few things ahead of us. I've no idea what they are. A nice close zoomed in look on the ship. Oh, what is that ahead of us? Look, that is a big tanker. Look at that. Wow. Okay. We don't need to worry about him so much. He is coming straight across us, but that's okay. And if we look at the charts, you can see, is it accurate? Is it accurate? Yeah, so the first channel we reach is heading port side to starboard side, so yeah. It's very realistic. I'm really, really impressed with how realistic everything is feeling. Makes a huge difference having controllers and 3 screens and being able to pop out the radar and the charts and stuff. I think that's fantastic. Right, let's try switching autopilot on. Did I switch it on or off? Must be some indicator. Nope, I've no idea if autopilot is on or not. Doesn't seem to be a light or anything to convey that information. I think I am. Any which way, we're heading in this direction, so it's all good. Say goodbye to Dover. Bit of cloud up there as well, look. Nice steady water. No waves. So if it's okay with you guys, if I need to go and have a wee or answer the door or something, I'll leave you in charge of the ship. Just keep her heading in the straight direction, we'll be fine. I think the rule is you're not supposed to come within 1.5 miles of any other vessel. That may be a military navy rule, and in commercial shipping it may be different, but I think that is the general rule of thumb, 1.5 nautical miles. So basically that round spotty, or sorry, dashed circle is an area where we should avoid having any ships coming into contact with us. So we're just going to pass this one safely enough that we don't have to slow down, but only just. Wonder if I can see what it's called. MV shipping. Ah, that's the. That's 128,000 tons. That is. That's so damn cool. Can't quite make that out. But it's the 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗃. Even though I can't see it. It's another ship out there or something. Is that a ship or is that a shipping lane marker? I think that might be a shipping lane marker actually. Yeah. I'm almost certain it is. I'd really like to have head tracking on this. Right, well, according to the chart, we've covered quite some distance already. 22 knots, very steady weather. Getting a little bit nippy in here. I may have to put my jumper on. Feels like we're approaching halfway already. Maybe we are. Oh, I've just seen the autopilot marker. There we go. I had it covered up with the radar. We'll save that custom layout. So we're heading 127 degrees, autopilot is on. Job's a good one. And I can adjust that quite freely with buttons, but I haven't set any buttons yet. .8, 24 meters deep. Looking good. Let's increase radar to 6 nautical miles. There's a ship or something way up ahead of us, 6 miles ahead. Could be a static marker, could be another ship heading in the opposite direction, it looks like to me. Don't really have much to worry about. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to your ladies of Spain. There's the car, I can't remember this bit, let's come in and we're off to old England again. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. I can't remember the lyrics. I thought if I sang it again they might pop into my head. There we go. You ready for this? Clog your ears. Turn the sound off. Skip this bit, whatever you like. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we have received orders for sail to old England. But we hope in a short time to see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar across the salt seas. Until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Shanty to Scilly, 'tis 35 leagues. Pretty cool, that. Then we hove our ship to with the wind at the southwest. My boys, we hove our ship to with the wind from southwest, boys. Then hove our ship to for to strike soundings clear. Then we filled the main topsail with and bore right away, boys, and straight up the channel of old England did steer. It's confusing because there's like alternatives and stuff in here as well, and I'm not entirely sure which bit I'm supposed to be reading sometimes. So the first land we made, it is called the Dead Man, or the Dod Man. Next ram head off Plymouth, start Portland and the White. We sailed by Beachy, by Fairley and Dungness, and then bore away for the Southforeland Lights. Good Lord. Now the signal it was made for the Grand Fleet to anchor, all in the Downs that night for to meet. And stand by your stoppers, see clear your shank painters, haul all your clue garnets, stick tacks and sheets. Now let every man take off his full bumper, let every man take off his full bow, for we will be jolly and drown melancholy, with a health to each jovial and true-hearted soul. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain, for to sail to old England. For we've received orders for sail to old England, but we hope in a short time to see you again. Wow. That was embarrassing. That's going to be available for a long time to come. I do like that one. I'd say we're almost halfway, guys. Heart of Oak. Steady, boys, steady. Yeah, so anyway, slightly distracted by the Spanish ladies, as I'm sure many sailors have been in the past. But yeah, according to the radar, we got a little something off over in that direction somewhere. Get the old binoculars out. I don't see anything. That's maximum zoom. It's a little bit foggy out there. I don't see anything. Farewell land adieu. Sorry. You can see why songs were invented though, can't you? Not only to keep... There's two reasons. Well, there's probably more than two reasons, but one of the reasons is supposedly is to keep them in time when they're hauling on a rope, so you can sort of get the rhythm of the song, and that's the rhythm that they pull the rope in. Kind of makes sense. In addition to that, you know, it breaks the melancholy, if that's the right word to use. I think I know what melancholy means. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, good. It's always good to check these things, just to remind your brain of what you think a word means and what it actually means, especially for me. So yeah, it sort of breaks the monotony, breaks the melancholy, cheers everybody up. It's good to have a drink and a sing-song, can't really deny that. And it also makes you think of those lovely ladies of Spain. You notice there aren't any sea shanties about French ladies. Wonder why that is. Probably because we're at constant war with France. And interestingly enough, I believe prior to, now I forget, prior to World War I or prior to World War II, I completely forget now, Britain and France were at the point of going to war themselves because they hated each other so much. Apparently. So I heard in a very, very detailed documentary the other day. I may have to go back and research my resources, but yeah, there was definitely some issue. Right, I'm just going to change course ever so slightly here. You can see there are some shallows on the approach to the Calais harbour that I'd sooner avoid. Turn to a heading of 115 or less. Autopilot's on a heading of 115. Perfect. Let's find some interesting things about the English Channel. Ah, interesting. So I've often wondered why it was called the English Channel as opposed to the English and French Channel or the French Channel or something along those lines. And according to this Wikipedia excerpt, it says in the 16th century Dutch maps referred to the sea as the ङ्glees Canal, or the English Channel, and by 1590s William Shakespeare used the word channel in his history plays of Henry VI, suggesting that by that time the name was popular and understood by English people. So that's pretty cool. Encyclopedia Britannica. A little something off to the starboard side there, but I don't see anything. It's a good 5 miles out. I don't need to worry about him. Something else just popped up, rather more direct in front of us. That's a good 6 miles out, so we don't need to worry about that so much either. There are alternative names to the British Channel. The British Sea, as I've just alluded to, the Dutch referred to the British Sea as the British Canal, or ङ्glees Canal. La Mancha, French. By the French. Oceanus Britannicus. That's got to be Roman, right? That's got to be the Italians. I'm just gonna turn a couple of degrees more here. Go to 109 degrees. Just want to avoid that shallow sticking out. So the English Channel at its widest part is 112 miles, and at its shallowest part or narrowest part is 21 miles. An average depth is from between 400 and 150 feet, which is 120 to 45 meters. So we're in quite a deep part of it here. Swinging by the second motorway-esque element of the English Channel, and no ships to mention, so we're good. Excuse me. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain, because we've received orders to return to old England. And hopefully we'll see you fair ladies again. I kind of made up that because I've forgotten the words again. I haven't forgotten about you guys. There's just nothing interesting to tell you about. We'll be reaching France soon, the Calais docks, and then it will be more interesting. We've got to navigate the shallows and avoid oncoming traffic. There'll be loads to do, don't worry. Of course, the Channel Tunnel runs between Dover and Calais. I'd forgotten about that momentarily. I've been on the Channel Tunnel. It's well, let's be fair, it's a rickety, rusty, high-speed bucket of crap, isn't it? Have you seen the trains? I mean, the one I was on had no toilets working. No, I tell a lie. There was one toilet working on the entire thing, and about 500 people trying to use it. It was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Especially seeing as I've been holding on to a P for about 3 hours. When we got there I thought it's alright, I'll wait until we get on the train and then I'll go. Never make that mistake again. Good Lord. At one point they were considering a suspension bridge. Oh, hello. The French coastline has just popped into view. Alright, okay, things are going to get more interesting. Here we go. Still 6 miles out. I think we're still... Let me just change the charts here. I think we're going to miss the worst of the shallows. I just want to come a little bit further round. $101, that should do us. Now I'm assuming all these little markers are yachts, like smaller boats and stuff. Going to make things a little more interesting. Have to weave our way through them and avoid the shallows and whatnot. I can see a route in. But there's nothing here that actually tells me what the depths are. Let's see if I can look on the chart itself, the official chart. Right, so that's the 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗃. That little triangular bit that's sticking out there. Or is it? No, hang on. No, I'm not entirely sure. The charts are not all that clear, if I'm being honest. I wish we had something a bit more like this, because this is fabulous. So we're stopping here, I'm pretty sure. To you, Spanish ladies. Right, now, according to the Dover-Calais route, oh, okay, I've gone the wrong way. I was supposed to come down here and then go up. I've just kind of just went straight across. Well, no, in fairness, it is kind of straight across. So these are the markers that ideally I'm looking for, but I'm not entirely sure if they're going to exist. Put that up on that screen. It's pretty awesome. So the Dover to Calais route comes in there, okay. There's a lot more information that should be on these charts. I mean, right now it's damn near useless. So that route there brings me straight down in between that, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't zoom in on that or anything. So I'm just going to come straight across here. We'll see how it goes. Try not to run aground or drown anybody, if we can help it. Oh, I just caught sight of France over there, look. Just popped into view. French coastline has appeared. Right, it looks like we've got quite a few things coming in slightly closer range. Let's bring the radar down. Little something something off over in that direction. I can't really see it. Hopefully we'll find some markers in a minute and get some direction. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Oh, what's that I see here before me? That is looks like a Coast Guard ship, perhaps, or a fishing vessel. So if I can see that one, you would assume that I can see the other one, but I can't. Or is that it there? Yeah, I think that might be it right there. You can barely see it. It's probably a lot smaller than this ship. Oh, I see markers. I can't tell if it's a green marker or a red marker, but I do see markers ahead. This should get us onto the correct trajectory. Just there, whatever that is. Oh, I see another one. There's another one over there. You can't see it now because the fishing vessel is kind of covering it. So I'm assuming we need to be in between those two. Oh no, it's there, look. Just in front of him. Okay, let's turn autopilot off. I have control. Two-degree roll there. I'm sure the passengers will have felt that. Annoyingly, I've lost sight of the other marker now. Okay, I see it. One marker left, one marker right. And we ought to be on the starboard side of the marker, so we'll head over that way. Although we are a little bit close to our friend here, so let's turn. To give him the space he needs. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Right, let's just check this marker. Yep, that's definitely red. And that's almost certainly green. 10 meters of clearance. We are heading into the Calais docks. This is awesome, good fun. I can't wait until they add more to the navigation and the whatnot. So, okay, white, looking at this chart, bearing in mind they never explain it anywhere, or they might do in some of the other tutorials. White must be deep water. Grey must be shallow. Light blue must be very shallow, and dark blue must be like paddling pool depth sort of water. I assume. Keep our wits about us. We definitely are going into that little section there. Just before that little section there. So round about there we're heading. What a cool job this must be. What is that? Off to the left, look. Whoops. I don't think you can see it at this angle. It must be a building of some sort. Oh, I see it growing ahead of us. Time to sit up, start paying attention. Yeah. So we're about 3 nautical miles out. I've absolutely no idea which channel we need to take looking at this chart and this radar, because it just isn't clear enough. So let's revert to the official chart, and I believe we are about here. So we're now heading down this channel. Yeah, we've done pretty well. We've actually come in the right place. So much more information. Oh, you guys can't see that. So much more information on here. We're about, there's that stretch of water. So we're around about here. We're coming in exactly where we should be. Probably a little bit too fast, so let's ease off the throttles, drop down from 21 knots to something below 10, I would imagine, or 5 perhaps, given our size. I say that, but that ship that was coming into Dover, that was coming in at some pace, wasn't it? Wow, we actually slowed down quite quickly there, so I'm going to go back up to full speed. So I can see all the red markers, but I can't really see any green ones. Now, are these yellow buoys where we're supposed to be stopping? Is that where we're stopping there? It might be, mightn't it? We might need to peel off to the left here. I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going. This is a bit scary. There are some yellow markers over there, which to me look like maybe we should be heading that way. Let's put that down as a distinct possibility, and we'll head sort of in between the two and decide at the last minute. I think it is, you know. Otherwise we'll be going into the main harbour section. Yeah, I think that's us. Question is, when do I back off the throttles? When it's too late? Hang on. It's got to be, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. Yeah, I think that's us. I think that is us. Right, let's ease off the power. It's best to go in slow than go in too fast. All engines to neutral. Uh-oh, there's a ship coming out. Now he's got to stay to the port side, right? So we'll come in nice and tight onto the starboard side and it should all be fine. How cool is this? Nice and challenging right at the last minute. we doing on that starboard side? I think we're good. Right, 25% engine power. Let's get the radar zoomed in. Maintaining 5.8 knots. I think that's good. Good enough. Which way do I go in? Do I just go head first? Or do I have to turn around, I wonder? It is cool to have traffic. There's no denying that. 30% throttle. Just to maintain 5 knots. Odysseus. Ahoy. That is very cool indeed. All right, starboard side. This thrustmaster bracket for this wheel is just terrible. Clear on the bow. Clear on the starboard side. I don't trust myself yet, so let's just double check. Yeah, we're good. Very good, in fact. Absolutely bang on it. Nice. Oh no, that's not a good noise. Did we run aground? It's 3.7 meters below keel, but I don't see how I could I don't see how I could have got any closer. In fact, getting closer would have been worse. Oh, we're doing nearly 10 knots. That's way too fast. Yeah, we're coming in really fast now. That was not the intention. .9 knots, 8.8. Oh my god, this is going to be tight. Brilliant time to get a message. 21% reversers. Not sure we're far enough over. Let's go full right thrusters. Sorry, full starboard bow thrusters. All right. 15%. I do believe I slowed down too much. It's going to take me another hour to get into this yellow bit. Right, thrusters are neutralised. Engines are at 20%. Travelling at 2 knots. It's probably a bit slow. So if you excuse the rather delicate approach in coming into come on, let's get the engines at least moving. Yeah, if you forgive the rather over delicate approach into Calais, I think we've done a pretty good job. First time of doing it, bear in mind. Starboard side bow thrusters, please, maximum. This is very much a rookie parking manoeuvre, isn't it? Straighten up, ship, straighten up. I'm going to say that's pretty flippin' awesome. But now I'm scared I'm not going to stop in time. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Am I not in enough? Does this scenario ever actually end? Going backwards ever so slightly here. I assume I'm in the right place. Just got to go a little bit further forward. Am I off that yellow marker? Ah, I'm on top of it. Oh no. Maybe that's why I'm not quite in the right place. Thank you for the sub. Scared the living daylights out of me, but thank you. I'm really going to struggle to get this in between the 4 yellow markers, I think. Oh my god. It was going so well. Oh, why am I fully right? No, 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 no. Come on, don't cock it up now. Well, don't cock it up anymore, I should say. We're going to hit that. We are. If that ferry now decides to come out, we're done for. Right, engines off. We'll use bow thrusters only. Try and turn the end of the ship in. Here we go. Maximum right thrusters. Doing 2.9 knots. I just need the front end to swing round and the back to sit. We should be in that yellow, in between the yellow 4 buoys. Can't believe I cocked that up. We came in so well and then just all went wrong. Just goes to show how important it is to make positional adjustments way before you get where you need to be. So I'm going to go 10 degrees left-hand engine in reverse, just to slow us down and pull us in. Looking nearly on it, aren't we? Nearly in position. I'd say we're in the yellow markers, yeah? I'd say we're in. Oh. Yes! So I just cocked it up right at the end. Fantastic. Alright, well, we did it. We did it. I don't know how to turn the engine off for... Still turning. Stop turning, damn it. I'd say we're there. Everything to neutral. We're moving forward at 0.6 knots. Why are we moving forwards? Just stay still. How do I put the anchor down? Right, engines are at neutral, we're at neutral. We are officially where we should be. We're parked. I'm pretty sure though we're meant to have turned around, because if you look at that, there's no way for the boats to get off. So technically we still cocked it up. Let's just see if I can rotate it into space, into the right place. Are we going to have enough space here? It's going to be tight. Why are we moving forwards? Must have touched the throttles ever so slightly. I didn't realise I had. Perhaps I need a bigger dead zone in the middle of my throttles. Oh dear. Yeah, we touched. Ah. You can hear the people screaming on the boat. So we should, with the side thrusters, just sort of meander round into almost exactly the right position. We're moving forward ever so slightly. I definitely need to increase the dead zone because it's adding throttle without actually my permission. What's weird is you can't adjust it. Yeah, like that feels like centered to me. So plus 15 and 30 and reverse. Oh. Minus 15 and 30. What? No. Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, that feels better. I feel like we have more control over the engines. They're definitely not the same though. Let's lock it off. Anyway, I'm just messing about now. The journey has been done. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think I'm going to get much closer to that, and let's be honest, there is no facility at the moment, at least, for us to actually offload the cargo onto shore. So even if I do line it up absolutely perfectly, there's no reason to do it. So rather than waste your time watching me trying to do that, I'll say thanks for watching. Please leave your corrections, advice and insults in the comments below. I appreciate it. Till next time guys, goodbye and take care of yourselves.